All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, as always, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahshua Rachak Vadash, which Yahweh, that's Heavenly Father's true name. Yahweh Shai, that's whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, that's his true name. And Rachak Vadash, that's the Holy Spirit. And I also want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well in the scriptures. And salutations to all you brothers out there. And I just want to get into this lesson about growth. Okay, pretty much growth, maturity. All right. And I had this conversation with one of the brothers out here in Chicago, and he asked me a question, and I, gave my, my 2 cents. I gave, some advice to him, and I pretty much was telling him that, he's got to make better, decisions. All right, make more wise choices. And with that being said, you see, sometimes we get hindered, all right, in our growth and our maturity because we still are holding on to that old man that we once had, okay? And it could be several different things, all right? You may have been a brother that, in the world you didn't like taking correction, okay, from, your parents, your teachers, your boss, etc., right? You may have been a brother that, let's just say, you weren't good at studying, okay? You might be a brother that was a procrastinator, right? These things, were traits that you basically developed, growing up, right? And you see, traits like these, they have to go away once you get into the truth, all right? Okay? And with that being said, once you put away these traits, that'll help you grow and mature, more, all right? But, you have to put off that old man. And that requires what? Discipline. That requires, self-examination. That requires a lot of, basically meditation and thinking, reflection, okay? And also what? Change. Ultimately what? Change, okay? And let me start off with this scripture here. This is the book of Ephesians chapter 4. I'm going to start at 21. If so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him as the truth is in Yahweh Shai, that ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man. So if you learn this, the truth, okay? You heard this word, and you now are trying to change your ways. You got to put off that old man, okay? All right, that former conversation, which that conversation goes into your conduct. When you look it up in the Greek, it's anastrophe, which means your conduct. You got to put away that old conduct, okay? How you used to be. Okay, it can be a literal sense of the conversations that you were into, and at the same time your actions, okay? You got to put all those things off once you come into this truth. Now, are you going to be perfect? No. Okay, you're not. You're still going to fight old, basically that old man. You're gonna have to work on old habits, okay? There's times where you're gonna slip, fall, but as the scriptures say in the book of Proverbs, a just man falls 7 times, but he getteth himself back up. You see, that's the main thing in this truth, okay? You are gonna fall. Well, what are you gonna do when you fall? How are you gonna react to that? Are you just gonna keep, basically, falling down and just, staying down? Or are you going to get up and learn from your mistakes and become, a better man? All right? And that's something that, that you got to, you have to meditate on. And we all should be, getting up, though, and getting better. Brushing that, that dirt off our shoulders, okay? And keep moving. All right, I'm gonna keep reading. It says, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, And that ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and in holiness. And that's what we're supposed to be doing. Okay? We got to put on that new man. And that new man, okay, is going to be one that's willing to, listen to correction. That's going to take the low. That's going to know when and when not to speak. That's not going to get overly emotional when things occur in their life. One that's going to have discipline, who's studious, so on and so forth. Okay? All right? You see? We got to be that new man. You can't be the old man. And once you put off that old man and you put on that new man, growth is going to come out of that. And you're going to see it and put it like this. I'll say this. If you're growing, okay, you're getting more mature in this truth, brothers are going to see that. Okay? They're going to notice that you move differently. They're going to notice that your conversation is different. They're going to notice that you have, a different continence. Okay? They'll see these things. All right? And you shouldn't, be that same man that you once were. Okay? Or when you first got into this truth. Okay? We're striving, to be the best that we can. All right? Now let's get this. Where's Colossians? There's another one in Colossians. Salaki, give me a moment. That was closer. Colossians, the 3rd chapter. I'm gonna start from the top. This is Colossians 3:1. It says, if ye then be risen with Yahushua, seek those things which are above. And that's what we're supposed to be doing. And I mentioned a few things, okay? Where Yahushua sitteth on the right hand of the Most High Yahweh. Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. And that's what we got to be doing, okay? And look, with that being said, that means you have to have a lot of discipline, okay? Okay, because there's, put it like this. There's certain things now, of course, it's just completely going off. We can't, do old things. But there's certain things where, as the scriptures talk about it, it's lawful, right? You can do these things. But it also says, is it expedient? Meaning, is it wise? Now, there's certain things that are lawful, right? And I'll use this as an example. Having drinks, right? That's a lawful thing. But is it expedient doing that every night? Is it expedient, getting, blacked out, so to speak? Okay, is that a wise thing? Of course not. So you're going to have to control yourself. You're going to have to control that flesh, all right? As the scriptures say in the book of Sirach, you're going to have to refrain from your lust, okay? You have to refrain from your lust. You just can't give into it. You have to learn how to put your body into subjection, okay? And let the spirit conquer rather than the flesh, all right? That's just one example. Also, having all these women, it's not smart in this time period, okay? Because, wine and women can destroy men easily. Wine and women can basically pull you out of this truth, so to speak. Okay? All right? Now let me keep reading. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Yahushua and Yahweh. Okay? And when it says ye are dead, it's meaning you're dead to this world. Okay? It says, when Yahushua, who is our life, shall appear, then ye shall also appear with him in glory. And that's what we're looking for. Okay? We want to be counted worthy. And there's going to be things that we got to do right now, all right, to get into the good graces of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And those things, they're not going to feel good in the flesh, okay? Because look, the flesh, it's it's carnal, all right? It basically feeds your pride, your ego, okay? So it doesn't feel good, doing particular things, okay? And your flesh always wants to be lazy. Your flesh wants to, always feel good. And a lot of times you can't, for lack of words, feel good. Look, I'll say this. When you're doing a detox, right? You usually got to get what? Bitter herbs. Those bitter herbs, they taste nasty. Sometimes they actually make your stomach, turn for a second, or you know what I mean? But at the end, those bitter herbs, cleanse you, man. All right? Bitter things are good for you. It helps you out in the end, okay? No, it may not feel good at that present moment doing particular things, but in the end, it's going to help you in your walk and your salvation, all right? And like I said, it could be numerous things, okay? Now it says, when Yahushua, who is our life, shall appear, then shall ye also appear with him in glory. Mortify, therefore, your members which are upon the earth, okay? Fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil, concupiscence, covetousness, which is idolatry, okay? And it says, for which things sake the wrath of the Most High cometh on the children of disobedience, in the which ye also walked some time when ye lived in them. So look, we've all been there, okay? We've all had these particular things, we've all had these particular, attributes, and and look, that's the old us, though. We can't continue in that same path. We got to be that new man, okay? We got to be that new man. That's what we have to do, okay? That old man, look, it ain't beneficial to us. The only thing, I'll say this, the only reason why the old man was beneficial to us is so we can always look back and say, you know what? These are the things not to do. That's basically what that's the only benefit of the old man, is to basically show you, all right, what not to do, okay? That old man, it's terrible, okay? I'll keep reading. But now you also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. So we got to put all these things away, okay? We all have that in us, even to this day. Hey, we all deal with these things, okay? It says, lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man in his deeds, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him. And you see, it said, I'm going to read that again, verse 10, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him. So you put on that new man, okay, in the knowledge, okay? And with that being said, that means you're going to walk differently, okay? You're going to walk differently. And you're going to try to not be that old man anymore. And you're going to try to apply scriptures when needed, okay? To the best of your ability, okay? But that's pretty much it. This truth requires you to grow, and it requires maturity. And it's a lot. It's not an easy walk, okay? This is not something that's simple. It doesn't come right away. Okay, we're all still learning to this very day, okay? But we just got to continue to get better. That's the main thing. We have to continue to get better. If you make mistakes, learn from your mistakes, okay? You learn from them, and then you improve, all right? With that, I'm going to end it off. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you brothers. Shalom.